is my mint tea. Very refreshing. Lemon and mint is a very good combination. This week we're going to talk about mint. This type of mint. I grow mint in my garden, and over spring it has sprouted and it's grown to be a lot, so I harvested it. Hi, I'm Loretta of Nyonya Recipe. Nyonya Recipe is a fine place for fabulous food, and I share with you my food journey. So don't forget to click like and hit the subscribe button so that you'll be informed of all the videos that I upload. And don't forget to share if you find it useful. Since I have a lot of mint in my garden, I do make use of mint in my cooking, especially my No Lamborghini pasties, which I use a lot of mint, and it's supposed to be a spring pasties. So now that it is getting late in spring and coming to early summer, I need to harvest it before the insects get into it. So now I'm harvesting it, and I'm going to try to preserve it and to make several uses for it. So now let's go and see what we can do with mint and how to keep it longer and how to preserve it. So here I've cut and harvested some mint, and I've given it a little bit of rinse because I just want to make sure that it's free from any dirt or insects. Now we can dry the mint, or we can use this fresh mint to make tea. I will keep some for tea and I'll have some to dry. So now I've separated it out according to the length of the stem because I want to tie them up together. Try not to tie too big a bunch because we need it to dry up quicker. If it's too big, inside of the bunch will not dry so quickly. Okay, now we're going to tie this mint into a little bunch so that we can hang it up. And you can actually remove the not so nice leaves, which I've done so that we don't preserve the rotten or not so good leaves, because we want to preserve it so that we can use it in when it's not in season, like for example during winter for our cooking. Yeah, so there you go, we tie it into a bunch with a long string to hang. These are some of the bunches that I've tied up. I'm going to hang it in a dry, dark place so that it can dry completely. You must keep it away from the sunlight. So these are some of the mint leaves that I've tied up in bunches, and I'm going to hang it up in the storeroom in the garage. These are the ones which I made a few days ago, and it's nicely hanging and drying in the garage in a dark place. Here we have the dried ones which I've done a few weeks ago. They're all dried up and a bit dark, so these are all ready and it's crispy. To prepare the dried leaves, remove the string and strip the leaves with your fingers, and then you discard the stalks. And then we just tear the leaves and squish it with our fingers. So here are the dried mints. You can rub it in between your fingers to break it up, or you can put it in the blender. So now we'll put it in the kilner jar. It can be kept for about a year. Preserve mint leaves. You can also freeze the mint leaf. So what you do is you pick the mint leaves and dry them. Okay. You pat them dry with kitchen towels. Then you place them in between sheets of kitchen towels in layers and in an airtight container. You put it in different layers. Yeah, and I'll put another layer here. You can either put it in the fridge, it will last about maybe 3-4 weeks, or you can put it in the freezer. You can also freeze them into ice cubes, like here. We're going to make mint tea now, so the first step is to get a pot, and then we warm up the pot. We pour some hot water and rinse it. Then you pour it out after 5 minutes. Now the pot is warm up, so you take some mint leaves, just crush it and put it inside. Put hot boiling water over it and you let it steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. It's after 10 minutes or so we give it a stir and the tea is ready. Let's have a hot cup of mint tea. Don't forget the slice of lemon. So this is my mint tea and I've got my Nyonya batik cups. We call it batik cups, something like that. It's very Nyonya. So I'm pouring my tea. Got a slice of lemon in there earlier on, so I'm going to enjoy it. It's got lemon. So it's got vitamin C and some positive benefits of mint. Mint can actually help in digestion. And if you have tummy upset, it is useful as well. Here, this is the dried mint, which I've kept in a kilner jar. And we can use it for food, for my curries, if I need to, in the winter, so I don't have to buy. And you can make tea out of it, using it like a normal tea leaf. So, you might want to grow your own mint. And if you have been buying mint from the supermarket, you can actually take a few stalks and then remove some of the lower leaves. Maybe until a few leaves, and then you put it in a glass of water. Once it's rooted, you can plant it. And if you buy the plants from the supermarket and you are cutting them and eating it, what you can do is after you finish that, you just pop that into a pot and then you put it outside and it will grow. Even if the plant dies over winter, it will still grow when spring and summer comes. So mint is a very, very easy plant to grow and it actually spreads a lot. So I suggest that you grow them in pots rather than on the ground because it will keep on spreading. Here are some stems that I put in the other day. That was about 3 days ago. So now you have little roots coming out. So when it has got more roots, then we can just pop it into a pot with compost and it will grow. Mint and all the things that I've been making. Fresh mint, dried mint, mint tea with lemon. What a lovely sight. Here are the frozen ice cubes with mint. I'm Loretta of Nyonya Recipe. Nyonya Recipe is a fine place for fabulous food and I share with you my food journey. So don't forget to click like and hit the subscribe button so that you'll be informed of all the videos that I upload. And don't forget to share if you find it useful.